I think on a trip, it's really the waves that make the trip awesome. Like I've had some real fun solo trips just by myself with like super fun waves. But having mates there with you obviously makes it even better. Bought a board off Trade Me and just went for it. Figured it out as I went along. Had a bit of knowledge and skills from surf lifesaving on like how the ocean worked and like what the waves did. And then from there I just sort of transitioned over to surfing. Looked like way more fun. Less rules and shit. My name's Enzo Gordon, I'm 20 years old and I'm from Christchurch. First proper time going surfing when I like bought my own board. I found that it came pretty naturally once I managed to like get out back and like figure out what wave to catch. Kind of just stood up and just like started going down the line. I was like, fuck, this is pretty fun. I think like the reason I loved it off the bat was because I had like enough fitness and knowledge from the surf lifesaving. The scariest place I've ever surfed is actually a spot here in Wellington that gets good every once in a while. Sort of like went for a wave, just like fucked out, like landed like super deep, and then hit the bottom and got like dragged across the reef, like bruised all my arms and my legs and got real winded and like smacked my head. And I came up like coughing and just like choking on water, and, like pretty freaked out. That made me think more about like how gnarly it would be if I smacked my head. From that moment on, I was like, fuck, I'm never coming out here without a helmet. Surfing community in Wellington is pretty small and it's pretty tight knit. It's definitely like pretty much everyone knows everyone. Like if you rock down to a comp, everyone that surfs a lot in Wellington is at the comp. They're all watching, they're all mates and they're all friends. I think like the fact that it's so small makes it pretty special. If you go to somewhere like Auckland or Christchurch, it's like the surfing community is so big. I think that's a special part of the culture here in Wellington. I think probably the best part about surfing, or one of the best parts, is just getting to explore different areas around like New Zealand, especially around your community, and like spending time in cool places. I think in the pursuit of waves is always pretty fun. I think one of the most memorable surfing experiences I've had was when we were flying into Fiji from like 2 weeks in Japan. We like all looked out the plane window. We saw some little lines rolling into the reef. We're like, oh, surely not. We landed and checked the report. Sure enough, there was some like pretty awesome waves coming through that day. So we like called up all the surf charter companies in Fiji. Like one of them was like, oh, all right, I'll take you boys out. So he like sussed us out with boards and everything. We like drove around to his place, took us out on his boat, showed us some like pretty mind-blowing spots, and we pretty much just surfed for like 4 hours until we were burnt to a crisp, just in our boardies. Pretty awesome experience just with close mates. I think my like future ambitions around surfing pretty much just involve like traveling. Pretty keen to like go around Indonesia, South America. I think Africa would be a pretty cool country to explore through surfing. I think like it's one of the coolest parts about it is that traveling in the pursuit of waves sort of shows you all these amazing places that you wouldn't have gone otherwise.